Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back along to another episode of Dairyman's Diary. My name is Frank, as always, and today you join me again, filling in some time, getting some little jobs done that we weren't able to get done previously during getting the silage in. So we are out with the John Deere 6630. We've got the power harrow on the back here. We're just playing around with the GPS as we are knocking down this little field here that it was a very poorly performing field of barley. It was an arable field, so it's in our barley wheat rotation. But we've pulled out of that because it wasn't performing very well, and we do need extra grassland. So we've done it this way just so we can use this field. Really, it's surrounded by grassland that we bale up anyway. So it'll be a good one to add into the rotation. It's a good chance we have a little bit of a play around with the GPS on this tractor. As you can see, it's looking good. We're dead straight. Like I say, I think my width's just off ever so slightly because they don't look 4 meters in between there. However, we'll not worry about that all too much right now. 6630 is a beautiful tractor to do this in, nice and nimble. Great turn circle there, be able to get ourselves right back around and onto where we need to be, which is great, really. And hopefully we'll get this done. We've been very busy since we last spoke. I say I haven't done that much. I've stacked bales and carted bales in, got them with a bit of ploughing, as you can see, but the builders have been very, very busy, and that's what we're going to be having a look at shortly, is their latest work. So as soon as we get this field finished here, I'm going to take you all for a bit of a cruise, really, through the new cattle yard, so you can see what you think of that one, and we'll see how it's all looking. But ultimately, it's not that far away now. Today and yesterday afternoon we had the contractors in, who have been digging the new slurry lagoon hole, and that's going to be poured next week if everything goes well, which would be great to see because that's just another nice big job done. I decided to get some earth moving contractors in. I say earth moving, they are a farmer come plant contractor, with the idea being that they could just kind of get it all done and taken care of. I don't have to worry about a thing, really. This is the way I kind of want to have it, which is perfect. So they're cracking along with that nicely. I think they've got it down to height right now, and then they will be, ultimately when they get finished, around we go, I will get everything, all the steel in there, get it all poured as quickly as possible, which would be great. And then that's just taken off the list. So elsewhere though, everything else is coming along very well. As you can see, still a few more bales out. These bales in the field over the hill from us, over the hedge from us, are going back up to the main yard. But yeah, we are flying along. It's a nice dry ground here, so this power harrow is smashing through it, absolutely crushing it. And we're nearly done all but the headland. So we'll look to get this all sorted out nice and quickly. There we go, and on to the next one. So it'll be, yeah, nice job. This will be probably going onto the sprayer as soon as we've done this, because some of the grassland needs some attention. Got some thistles coming through that we need to have sprayed off. But yeah, that's one of the main jobs for this tractor over the spring and into the early summer there. But ultimately, yeah, it's coming along. Quite happy with the amount of silage that we got for a first cup. Everything it has had slurry. It's growing again nicely. The fields around the new cattle yard, they need a bit of slurry. We just haven't got to those guys yet. They were only just cleared off yesterday. These bales down here, you see, they're the old ones. We are slowly moving those over to the new yard as well, just so we have them all in one place, really. It doesn't make sense to have them scattered around, that's for sure. And other than that, everything is good. I hope everything is well with yourself. Do let us know down below what you're working on, what you're getting up to, as always. And easy does it, around the corner, and that is the last one. Then we're on to the headlands. Yeah, perfect. Didn't make much sense to keep this in arable. Like you see, it's only about 400 bit acres, so sticking into some grass there. Get a few extra bales off that each year. And we're looking golden. What we will do though is lift up here and just take ourselves back into the corner. There we go. The nice tractor to the right, it feels even more comfortable. It's got dual wheels on this actually. Quite interesting as far as that goes. Some of the tractors that the contractor we're going to have a look at had are huge. Really, really big. Wrong color it seems for me, but yeah, we'll take you along for a ride to see what they look like, because he's got some impressive kit, let me tell you. But we're just going to finish this headland up nice and easily here. It's only going to take about one more pass or so to get it done. After this stage, we'll be coming down with the grass harrow and the seeder on the back, or probably this tractor, to be honest. It won't take too long to do. It's a 6 or 8 meter wide grass harrow, so we'll get it all knocked out pretty quickly, and then the rolls will come over the top of it as well, just to trap in any moisture, and then that's it, done and dusted. We'll leave it, and we won't get any hay off it or anything like that this year, but it'll be grand for next year, that's for sure. Ooh, get up the hill there. So yeah, we're going to get this all tied up. We do have to take this tractor down to the cattle yard. The main reason being that the pickup truck is over there as well, so we have to go and get that. We're just going to leave this down there for now. I think I have to get someone to come and pick it up later on. But yeah, that's the plan anyway. And yeah, lots to kind of keep ourselves going along with, because Terry, we had him in for a little bit there, but he's still not feeling great, so he's away back home. He drove the tractor yesterday in isolation, which was grand, and he's gone now. But yeah, he's back home. So when it is just me, logistics prove a little bit harder. Gotta get some taxi help here and there, but other than that, hey, we're looking good. If that's the worst thing, I will take it. And around we go. Awesome stuff. Happy days, and away we go. Go again. Powering up the hill there. Get that power on. We're not putting this thing too deep, because like I say, it worked over very well indeed. So the power harrow isn't really turning this over, because we're going to be putting it into the grass seeds, and then we're going to be rolling after that. The seed bed doesn't have to be great. Grass seeds will grow in pretty much anything. So that should be fine. We're going to knock that off there. And that will do us. We'll just slowly cruise our way down. And out the field we go. Bye-bye. All of the maize is drilled now, which is great. We don't need to worry about that. That's in the ground now for at least, well, we might put something on it, just depend how it goes, but for now at least we're all good there. But yeah, we've got all of our ground done and dusted there nice and early, which I'm very happy with. Jeez, that field looks pretty terrible. Glad that's not mine. A lot of thistles growing this year. It's a bad year for thistles. It really, really is. Okay. We'll just take our time. We're not going too far. What we will do, though, I'm going to cut through the fields just because it's a little easier and faster. We'll go and have a quick look, see what's going on. Now, the new yard is looking pretty special. They're starting to get a lot of the internals for the shed put in, at least. But in theoretically, we're not that far away from being able to house cattle in there, to be honest. It wouldn't be very practical. The slurry pit's not there, but as soon as the slurry pit's done, in theory, we just need to get the plumbing in for the water, and then yeah, we're good to go. So we'll see how that comes along over the next week or so. I aim to have it finished by the middle of summer, so we can have it ready to bring the cattle in when we have to. We are looking to bring in, like I say, we're around about 200 head of cattle right now, hoping to get that one up higher, north of 350 really. Now that will be all this year, of course, but it will certainly be something we look to get done sooner rather than later. Okay, and through we go. So right ahead of us, that is no longer being used. That's about to be bricked up. I think we're gonna just get rid of that entrance, come around here to the new farm entrance here. It's gonna be bigger. I haven't quite finished the fencing yet, mainly because the contractor and I were having a discussion about how we want it to go. Ooh, and what we don't want it to do is be knocked over straight away by me, a gaping big buffoon in a tractor that's too wide. There we go. So we do need to get another fence up here. We're going to have these two paddocks here as holding paddocks if we need them, which should be quite good. Now what we're going to do, we just got this cleared, put the hardcore down along with the foundation for the brick wall there. That looks very nice indeed. Stonemason around here is phenomenal. And then we've got this trench put in here, so that's what we're going to have a look at right about now. Knock this off. So We just dug this trench back through because that water tank has been shifted from over here. So you can see we need to get a bit more hardcore put on the top of that. That's why that looks a little bit different. But yeah, there's going to be a new shed put along here. We're going to probably put it... find something. I'm yet to find the material I want or the shed that I want. I don't want a stone building like this. I want like a more modern ag structure, really. Something we can get up very quickly in a few days. It's going to come in kind of in line with here. And it's going to be probably just like a lean-to opening out this way, I think. But that's what we'll be looking into there. Chickens are still the chickens. They're doing well. No complaints there. Around here, we come to look into it here. The brickwork, the blockwork team have been in and have done a sterling job getting all this ready. And yeah, just look at it. It is huge. There's a panel along the top that we haven't put on yet. But you can see the rails are starting to go in here. We had the fitters coming in, starting to get all that done, all the metal work down the side. There is sheeting that we'll have to go along the side to keep the wind out. But yeah, this is pretty monstrous. I'm sure you will agree. But yeah, we're just blown away by the size of it. Each and every time I come here, it's absolutely massive. There is a little bit of option for a bit of an office at the front there if I want one. But yeah, I'm just, now that it's all coming together, it's massive. It really, really is. Yeah, so what's left to do, there's a few windows to put in, some paneling to put in on the side. The doors on the front here have to go in. And then the ridge panel on the top there's not on yet either. And then, yeah, we've got to be a muck midden put in as well. As you can see here, though, this guy came to town and he brought his 3 mates with him, and they have been carting topsoil and soil away. This is going to be the slurry lagoon here. It's quite a size. It's going to be a big slurry pit. Now this is going to be like a reservoir for us. There is a slurry pit under the ground here, not a very big one. This is going to be something we can just pump into and we can leave it there. Main reason we want to do that is just so that we can store it until we're allowed to get under the fields with it and actually get it going. So that's going to be the plan there. They finished this up this morning and they haven't come back to get the kit yet. I think they're going away to another job. But just check out the size of these guys. Obviously a Case fan, Case New Holland, really. But a lot of horsepower here for just carting muck around, but I do like that one. But yeah, they got busy and they got after it really, so which is great. It's all done. Can't ask for anything more. Good, solid, professional job. Like I say, next week they're going to be coming in to look at getting the steels in the ground here, and then getting the foundation in, get it out of the ground, and then that's done. All we need to think about is getting the pumping system in. Good to go. What else can I show you around here? We have not a lot else new there so far. The silage bale stack is getting bigger. We're going to just have a bit of a wander around the corner here. Spring barley is looking good, looking very well. Unfortunately, the price for spring barley is not. So, again, this is mainly going to be a straw-based crop, but it's looking, after we sprayed off the last round of thistles, it's looking clean, looking good. I want to see that kick on a little bit more, and I'll be very happy with it indeed. But yeah, nice looking clean crop there. This grass here, we're going to try and get some nitrogen on it just to get it kicked on so we can get another crop off here sooner rather than later. That would be ideal. But yeah, hopefully all being well, this won't take too long to get finished off, and then we'll be able to move on and get some cows in there really. Now what we'll probably do, just thinking we might just take the John Deere back because we need to put the harrow onto here and get that done. Makes sense really. Backwards we go. I like this tractor. I'm very, very pleased with it. What we're going to do is just X out here. I'm sure you'll agree that the fence looks wonderful. I think we might put a gate at the very top. I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't decided, but there is the fences coming back to get that finished up, and that should be looking good. And we'll just head our way on up and see what's going on back at the yard there. We might try and get that drilled this afternoon. It'll only take half an hour if that to get it all done. Do need to look at getting the cattle fed again soon. But hey, we can definitely get it up and get this done and dusted. Yeah, ultimately now we've done really well the last week. I'm very pleased with all the other field work jobs we got done aside from the silage. Grass work's still being done, but all of the other field work has been taken care of, which is, I'm so pleased about. There's one more field I want to plow over, but that might just be plowed to left to dry, really, to turn it's baked dry on the top, but it's so wet underneath, so I want to just kind of turn it over and let it dry out a bit if the weather's going to stay good, which it looks like it should be, so that'll be a good plan. Otherwise, yeah, cattle are looking good. Everything is super healthy, so I can't ask so much more really as a dairy farmer. And in here we go. Got the front loader back on the 6820. We've been doing a bit of carting with that. It's nice to get out and about with it again. And it's always a strong loader tractor I find does a really good job. Okay, like I said, do let us know how everything's going, what you're getting up to, whereabouts you're working as well. Always very intrigued to know. Look, there's another couple of good looking fields of spring barley. Fantastic. The weeds are starting to look a little bit problematic around the border on the headland of that one, but we'll look into that. The grassland over here is taking a bit of a pounding though. That's going to be the next job. Once we'll get the grass seeds done today, we'll get the sprayer hooked on tomorrow. It's supposed to be another good looking day weather-wise. We'll get in and take care of all these thistles coming through. Yeah, and that should be us. Pesky little things all over the place. Okay, so around the corner we come. We might just do for now until we can get back there, okay? All the way back here. Alright then, and that's us. Nice and quickly detached. Corner we go. And yeah, we're just going to swing on the old air seeder harrow. This time of year as well, I start to get a little bit excited and look forward to getting in the combine. I'm not going to be able to get that. I'm going to have to move the rake as well. Brilliant. More logistics. So parks out here. But yeah, starting to get used. Looking forward to bringing out the combine again. Now I know it's all ready to go. We don't have a lot of combining to do by any stretch, but yeah, I do love to get out there and get firing with it. So we'll have to bring out the old John Deere, I think, to get that moved. Look at that, just beautiful. But yeah, we're gonna get that done. And then we'll be able to kind of get all that seeding done nice and quickly. Get it rolled over as well. Be looking right as rain. These girls are doing fine. They're really enjoying themselves out and about. And it's been really sunny of late, which is good for the grass quality production because it does really give a lot of sugars, which means we get better milk quality off them. So yeah, they are loving life right now out and about. So we're going to leave them to it. And hopefully, like I say, yeah, they'll be joined by an awful lot more in the not too distant future. But we'll keep you updated with how that looks close to the time. Right now, though, we're going to leave it here, I do believe. I have been Frank, your humble host. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have and you've yet to do so, don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, join Simulation for the Nation, who very kindly agrees to host everything. And we will see you in the next one. Until then, have yourself a great day, enjoy what you're doing, but most importantly, happy farming.